project called B-Roll. This is an online role-taking system for lecturers and students and administrations for every college in like, you know, because we're trying to remove paper-based systems for lecturers. So here we have two devices. This device here will be in the class at every class, and what happens is the lecturer will tap it, and once the lecturer taps the card and he signs in, it will give him a student ID, so for him to sign in. And once he signs in, it generates. So as we see here, we have a lecturer called Faheem, and he teaches server-side web development. So that's one of the subjects. Once he goes into this, he can generate a roll call. And once he generates a roll call, people can sign in. So now I can come in with a student card and I'll tap. And once I tap, look closely, you can see that the student also signs in. And he signs in as well. So you see the number there? Yeah, he signed in. And what happens is, all of these data is saved in a database. You can then go to this. That's the first half of the project. The second half of the project is we're here. This is an online website, so you wouldn't need any RFID device. This is all collecting information from the database that we collected from the class. So let's say we start and sign in as an administrator. So an administrator, he would have something that looked like this. An administrator can add a new student and give him subjects. He can add lecturer or student. He can remove a student or even search for a student. He'll give him the overview of every subject that he teaches. So as we hear, linear algebra, server-side, word placement, and software development. We also have another view. There's two views. That's one of the three views. There's a lecturer, administrator, and student. So now we'll check out the student view. So the lecturer view. So here's a student, and his name is let's say. This is a lecturer's view, and his name is Barry Demby. So he can log in and he'll see his data for his particular class throughout the whole year. So as you see, January, Barry was doing okay. February, he was doing less than last month. In March, he was doing way better. April, he was doing less. And then May, he was doing tremendously better, probably due to the exams or whatever. And then we have one last view, and that's called the student view. Now the student can also view his attendance system as well. So here, as we see, a student called Barry, and he has 3 subjects that he's studying. So let's say he goes into linear algebra, and we can see Barry's attendance system. So, and all of this is generated from a database, so it's constantly given real-time data. So here we see he's 80% of the time in class and 20% absent from that class.
Are you sure this data is 100%?
I mean, it's as accurate as it can get.
Has it been verified?
Oh, it's verified. It's more accurate than paper-based systems.
I don't go to linear algebra. I finish, I pass, so that's not true.
Yeah, but as you can see, it finished on December, so it is as accurate as it can get.
And how did you test this? How did you know? How do you know that it actually works?
Exactly. So the reason how I tested it is I can go to the SQL terminal and I would put in these SQL statements and I'll get the exact same numbers as I would get from the website.
Thank you very much.
Hey, no problem. Anytime.